Hello again, guys. This is Jim from PA Woodsman's channel. Today we're going to discuss backpacking gear. I'm going to start at the beginning where I started out about 2 years ago. I'm going to estimate possibly 3 where I started out and where I'm currently at now, where I'm progressing with my lighter weight gear. I'm into doing some long distance hiking and found out it's a lot more comfortable whenever you have less weight on your back. So I'm going to go ahead and get the camera situated and we'll start off. Let's see how well this can go today. I'm going to start off with my pack when I first started back here a couple years ago. It's an external frame pack. It's made by Outdoor Products. I believe it's something where in the neighborhood of about 3,500 cubic inches. I'm not 100% sure right now. Not a bad pack. I'm actually saving this one for my daughter's use. Or my wife, depending on which one wants to use. I might get my daughter something a little different, a little lighter. But this thing alone weighs 5 pounds, so not a light pack. Set that off to the side. Then we're going to go to, mine will go to the sleeping bag next. First started backpacking, I was strictly more or less fair weather. This is a sleep cell bag. It's rated for about 45 degrees. I haven't had it down that low, so I can't review it that low. But it alone weighs 3 pounds. And you can see the bulk in this bag. This bag is huge. So almost as big as my gut. So tent and poles. This is a Coleman Sleepy Owl. It's a 3-person dome style tent, and it weighs in at 9 pounds. That's everything: the poles, the stakes, and the rain fly. And just think of the bulk I had to carry with this. And finally, the sleeping pad. These are your big 4. I call the big 4: shelter, sleeping bag, tent, and then ground. Get yourself off of the ground and keeping you warm. This is a self-inflated pad made by Guide Series. I'm trying to think of the name of the store I got this through. But irregardless, this pad itself weighs in at 5 pounds. So, and this takes up a lot of bulk too. At the end of the video, I'll try to show a quick shot of everything on one chair here, give you an idea alone, just the basics, what type of bulk I'm talking about. So if we want to go ahead and just throw a few other little odds and ends here from the beginning, is that's going to be my stove setup. Started out, believe it or not, with this propane stove made by Coleman. The bottle of propane alone weighs in at 1 pound. And the stove, 1 pound 7 ounces. I had to write this stuff down so I didn't forget. So a lot of bulk, guys. Look at all this. It's a lot of bulk. And this pot and pan set, which really wasn't that great, that weighs another pound. I'm only going to show you some of the major stuff. I'm not including food, water, and clothing, because clothing changes with the season. Plus, I want to get some lighter weight clothing. I want to get some down. I have a lot of fleece right now, and it weighs. It keeps you warm, but it weighs. At the beginning, I used to carry extra stuff like I shouldn't have to. Was different spices. This is great for car camping. Hand trowel, metal hand trowel. It doesn't weigh too much, but I can use a stick and save some weight. I had a heavier headlamp, but I still save this for hunting. But and I always have my Catadine water filler with either setup, and that weighs just a little over 1 pound. So we're going to give this, at the beginning, a total weight of 27.5 pounds, guys. That was at the beginning. This is base weight. That's, like I said, not including my food, water, and clothing. Alright, my first gear update. Let's try to make this work. Small room. My pack Kelty Red Cloud 5,000 cubic inch pack. Weighs in at a grand total of 6 pounds. Very heavy duty pack, real nice setup, a lot of pockets. Just weighs a whole heck of a lot. Sleeping bag. Beta Agnes synthetic 15 degree enchantment. You've seen it outside of the bag. I wanted to at least put it in the bag, give you an idea on size and bulk. This thing weighs in at 3 pounds. Beta Agnes enchantment. Tent is my trusty Grand Mesa, made by Kelty again, with poles, stakes, and the newly acquired ground cover. It comes in at 4 pounds. I don't like buds, that's why I got that. Thought maybe of trying one of those new tarp tents, but I'm not sure if I want to go single wall. But I do some winter camping too. Alright, that was 4 pounds. My pad, which I'm using currently, you'll see that, is my Beta Agnes insulated air core. It weighs in at 1 pound 10 ounces. Very small comparison to that other one. Same with the tent. Alright, stove at that present time was a Coleman Peak 1, 7 ounces. Propane, depending how long I was going out, another 12 ounces, at least one can, sometimes 2. Alright, and my pots. I used to keep this 3/4 Texas Sport, as well as the frying pan. That comes in a pound. I have a cozy and everything sitting back there with another Windsor in that, so if I use my fuel, alcohol fuel, with that set up whenever I'm taking a group. But grand total with the water filter, because I had to correct this, 18 pounds base weight. That's minus the food, water, and clothing, of course. So, talking water real quick. Depends on what time of the year it is if I'll have it in this insulated sleeve. This is my Camelbak. It's a suck as you go water filter. You've seen these before. This right now is in an insulated pack. Helps keep the water cold. Helps keep the water from freezing in the winter. Lays weight. It'll take it off a couple ounces if you take it out of the sleeve. It's also you can strap it on the outside of the pack. It all depends on how close the water sources are, whether or not this is going to go. So that'll just that's one of the water sources ways. And then I have just a 32-ounce bottle, which I'm going to change for my catalyst pack, which is next, but this won't work with their water bottle holders unless I use one of the side pouches. And I also carry a 2-liter Platypus collapsible. This is more or less for base camp water. So, a couple other things I can show on the middle is my lighting too. Is I started off with one of these LED style lanterns. Not a bad lantern. Not that heavy, but heavy and some bulk. So, sometimes I use it when car camping. Alright.